got a waterfall in our van. This is my partner Steph, and this weird fella right here, that's me. We're full-time travellers with our two Groms, Georgie aka Gorg and Wesley aka Wes Dog. Come follow us as we hit up one epic destination after the other. And yes, things go wrong, plans do change, but that's all part of the fun. So who are we? We are Lost Tribe Adventures. Alright guys, welcome back to another episode, and this one starts off with chaos. So we've got a waterfall in our van.
Yeah, not happy, Jan?
Look!
It's literally...
It's everywhere! Dripping everywhere. Let's go for a tour, hey? Oh!
Well,
what is
first
this?
we started off with an oil leak, so the oil went through all the cupboards, like on our way through.
Olive oil.
Do you know how to film?
Yeah, I'm filming. And now we've gone down the road and we're turned into our camp. We had the exhaust pipe on the diesel heater pop off again, and then I noticed a waterfall coming up through the step. So
yeah, literally everywhere.
we had like an inch of water through the whole van, basically. So what's happened is we forgot to turn the isolator switch off, which turns all the power off in the van. And then we've got a bit of stuff in the sink, and one of those bits of stuff has fallen over and turned on the tap and pumped all the water out, which we actually desperately need, out in the van. Hey,
Awesome.
this is fantastic. Hey? Yeah, so let's go through what not to do. Do not leave your isolator switch on. Number one. Number two.
Oh my god, all our toilet paper is like completely screwed too
Oh,
now.
let's go
I literally
through it.
just topped it up. You know how precious toilet paper is these days?
Awesome fun. So at least we get a nice clean van inside
Yeah.
for the plus.
No more red dust.
We'll make a plus out of this. We get to clean the inside of the van. Okay, that's a plus. Alright guys, so we're doing the final clean up, wipe down and everything, and then we're going to leave all the drawers and cupboards and everything open to dry out, because we estimate it's about 60 to 70 litres of water pumped through the whole van, which isn't ideal, but made a cool waterfall.
We're in an area where there's not much water either, so what we're going to have to actually do is empty our bladder, put it into our tanks, and then we're going to actually head down to the river and pump some water from the river so we can at least have some like nice showers.
And we're down on a bucket load of toilet paper, so
yeah, and paper towel too.
Paper towels and toilet paper, so we're going to have to use some bush leaves, I think.
Georgie's getting into the...
What are you getting into? CDs. CDs. So, yeah, so plan from here, dry everything out, repack, and try to enjoy the day, because this was supposed to be our rest day. So we're supposed to come up to this camp from Bramwell, park up, chill out, because we just did the old telly track yesterday. So that was 12 hours, but the kids were fantastic, I must say.
Yeah, they were
really great. But yeah, we'll let you know if there's anything pops up that we got to repair or anything like that. But at the moment, I think we got it pretty lucky, to be honest, considering.
Really?
Oh well, we just had 60 litres of water come through our van. We actually come out alright, I reckon. So yeah, we'll have a look around and see if there is or other damage.
So we just got to our camp, and how crazy is this? Emma just pointed out, like, Emma just pointed out, it's a sign that we're here. Has Wes's name written up on the tree.
That's pretty damn cool. Hey? See? A negative turns into a positive. This is a positive place. It always gets better. It will get better. I promise. Hopefully.
Alright, so we literally just got comfortable, set up. The van all nice and clean, and now we've just found out that there is a fire on the way and it's coming straight for us, so we're literally rushing around trying to connect up the caravan and the car so that we can get out, because it's just coming at the back here. So I don't know if you can see all the smoke, but that's coming straight for us. And then all this is going to be, all this area here is going to possibly burn. So we're probably in the worst part of it because we're like right next to the bush. So Aaron's rushing around trying to get...
It was a nice peaceful lunch and we just had a swim. Now it's all rush and chaos. And
so just another thing that Cape York can throw at you. You just got to be careful and wary about where you actually park your van. We're actually in a big dust bowl here where we're sitting, so we're going to try and move right in the middle where the fire can't actually get us. We'll let you know how we go.
So we've moved away from the brush line. Mark's ex-CFS, so he's ducked in to have a look at the actual fire itself quickly, and then we'll have a little bit of his guidance. So he's actually just coming back now. So update for Mark is there's a previous fire that's come through that's probably relit, like a log or something down further. It's come through and stopped, and then there's another head of the fire come through. So his words were, it's made its own fire break, so hopefully we can stay here. But I'm still worried about the change in wind or something like that, because we can't actually look on Google or anything like that if there is a change in wind, which is, you know, if you know anything about fires, that can dramatically change the course of where the fire's heading. So at the moment it's pushing round to the right from where we are at the moment, but the head of the fire is back in that direction there. So I'm still a bit skeptical about staying here, but we'll just have to see how this plays out. We'll stay hitched up and ready to move at a drop of a hat and for the next hour or so and see where this goes. So we got to a point where we could leave the van, so the fire subsided around us, and we over the other side of the road it actually subsided as well. So we've gone back to our original plan that we're going to do today, and we've come up to Fruit Bat Falls. So
it is 4:30, mind you.
Yeah, it's 4:30 in the afternoon, so we've left it really late, but you know, we only had this opportunity to do it before we leave tomorrow morning. So we're going to punch out here now, and yeah, we finally get to see it, I suppose. It's been on the little bucket list for a while, so let's go check it out. Fruit Bat Falls, oh my god, even on a crappy, smoky, overcast, windy, what else, cold, it's cold now, day, it is absolutely beautiful. So hey, but you had fun, didn't you? You like the waterfall? Yeah, no, it's definitely a good one to put on the list if you haven't got it on already. But we're going to head back to the vans and make sure they're still there and they haven't burnt down, and then cook up some dinner, have a couple of drinks, and we move more north tomorrow. So we're still in discussions with that with the crew, but there's a couple of options, so we'll have to see how we go tomorrow, I suppose. Hey bub? Yeah. Alright, so the twin falls and LE falls were just amazing. Now we've got to get everything going to get up to the ferry now, because we need a bit of room for a bit of fudge factor, because we're trying to link Keelan's car up there. Mark's still having problems as well. I lost a couple of bolts on my makeshift mud flaps and stuff, so you know, this road is definitely taking a toll on everything. So we need a little bit more fudge factor room to, just in case something else goes wrong. Fingers crossed we get there in one piece and no breakages today, but you never know up here. Cape, it's punishing, definitely punishing on everything, so we'll see how we go. Hey Maisie. Hey mate, you have a good swim, mate?
Yeah.
That was a good one? Nice waterfall? What do you rate it out of 10? 1 being bad, 10 being good. What number?
2.
Wow, so low. Alright. Hard to impress that kid. Anyway. Alright, we've made it to the Jardine River, so we've got to go across that ferry over there, which is $175 return. So it's not cheap. But what I'm going to do is talk about tyre pressures and stuff for the corrugation. So from where we left at our camp past the north entry to the OTT, that was okay, but as soon as you got past there, we got lucky with a bit of a grader. Grader's been through there, it was nice and flat. As soon as we come past that, it was dog. So let's talk about some tyre pressures now. So what we got in the front, we've got about 23 psi. Because we've got the load on the back, we're on about 25 in this. We've lowered our airbag pressure down to 10 psi in the airbags as well. Georgie just woke up from a nap. Eating a banana muffin that mummy cooked in the air fryer, mint. And then we got tyre pressures in the caravan, so we're running about 20 pound or thereabouts. And with that, you have to run the right speed. So we run about 80 k's an hour over the top of it, so you skip up on top of it. So if you go any slower, the tyres are going to go into it, and that's where you get your vibrations and everything like that. So you got to get up to a correct speed to actually be up on top of it, so you actually skip off top of it itself. So speed, pounds in your tyres, and obviously just make sure you got the right line. We've jumped out ahead of the crew, so because it's going to be back and forth trying to get across the ferry. So we're the first one here at the ferry terminal itself, but these other guys should hopefully catch up to us so we can get across the other side and get up to I think it's Punson Bay that we're staying at, so that's going to be pretty cool. Beach, and god damn, it is up there with Notch Point in terms of awesomeness. It really is. Like, it's actually beautiful. You're parked right on the beach, you got tire swings and entertaining areas, these little hutties and stuff all the way down the beach. And if you don't know, Keelan named our caravan Squid Jig, and believe it or not, squid jig on the sign, and we're right there. So it's meant to be, I think. But the reason why we're here is because we're bogged as well. So it's only for a night camp. We've got a nice tree over the other side. We'll winch ourselves up in the morning. Couldn't be stuffed doing it after the drive today. But she's not too bad. She's only buried a little bit, so, but it is very soft sand here, so, but I'll take you down to the beach now. All the other guys up there, someone's put on a bit of a spread up there, so this is going to be us. We had a couple of bevies into us and have a bit of a good time. It's only a one-nighter, so then we're moving around into the caravan park on the other side, around the other side of the golf there, or the point there. So that's going to be Loyalty Beach. So we're going to enjoy ourselves now, not worry about all these breakages and drama and everything like that. This is going to be our relaxed afternoon, and then we're going to punch around there in the morning and set up there for a couple of nights. All right, we'll see you then. Alright guys, we are at Loyalty Beach, which is not a bad little camp. So we're on a site that's called Black Balls. So I'll show you around quickly. There we go. So a little bit of a stuff up for us. We're supposed to be on all powered sites, but all they gave us was 2 power points and 1 tap. So we're doing a bit of a rotation sharing and get the vans charged up and everything like that. But first job was getting Keelan's car going properly, because it was basically limping along, but that's all fixed now. It should be good as gold. We've done the handbrake on the Cruiser and handbrake on Brad's car, so yeah, 0, basically nothing. They weren't even working. So done that as well. So we've got the big jobs out of the way. We're adding to the list of the things that are broken. Brass monkey fridge has kicked the bucket, so the compressor, I think the compressor's like fouled up in it, but this is the one that we had one before this that lasted 9 months, and this one's lasted a month. So I think the corrugations are just, or it just doesn't like corrugations full stop. So if you're looking at doing some outback sort of driving and stuff like that, probably not the brass monkey. You might go something else. So we'll take this back, hopefully get our money back and put it into something a little bit more worthy of the outback roads. So on the topic of fridges, our one in the van, it's not taking DC charge. So what that means is when you plug your plugs in the back of the car, the alternator will run power to the fridge. It's not doing that. So these trips that we've been doing hasn't actually been charging the fridge or keeping the fridge cold. So that's another thing we'll have to fix on the way back down. I think it's a computer board, a motherboard sort of thing, so that's going to be costly once we get back to Cairns or wherever we're going to base ourselves on the next base. But we're going to rest up, hopefully wake up bright and early tomorrow morning, and tomorrow we finally get to walk up to that little plaque sign at the edge of Australia. So stick around guys, we're almost there. guys, we're at the car park of the Tip. So the actual drive-in is actually quite, you know, tropical and everything. Cool little water crossings and quite dense forestry and everything like that as well. So it's actually a cool little drive-in. But Dano, Chef Dano, is going to put on some sausage sangers. So they're thawing out in the bonnet. Troll got a little bit of a workout. And then we've got a bit of a merch from the croc shop. So this one here, show me a spin, Boo. Show me a spin.
Watch out, there's a hornet.
Beautiful.
Where?
I don't know where Wesley's got, but he's got a blue one of them. So we're going to have some lunch and take the trek up to the actual sign itself. So not too far away now. Alright guys, we're finally at the end of this Cape York journey and we finally get to touch this little magical plaque sign. It's been
a long little journey.
Hasn't it?
We've had
What?
fires, car breakdowns.
Pop water tanks on the van, like it just goes on and on. But honestly, we've got to say thanks to this crew that's actually come up with us. Like all these guys behind us here, these are the ones that have made it happen, and all the support and all the filming and everything else that goes out to them. Georgie's running off. But this has been absolutely amazing, and like we said many times before, like if you're thinking about doing it, just get in and do it, honestly. You just got to get past all the red dust and all the stressful moments and stuff, but
And you'll make it to this wonderful
yeah,
sign.
this little magic sign it's made it worthwhile. So this is going to conclude our episode. Thank you very much for watching again. Make sure you give us a little and a comment and hit that taco bell for us that supports our channel, and we'll see you on the next one, guys. Thank you very much.